We are in God's country. Now, if you need to be 15 minutes from a Neiman Marcus, you are out of luck. Always seems like you're out there because I've never been here before, but we're truly out there. It's absolutely beautiful land, and there's plenty of Amish around, which means it's good quality land, which means you can grow stuff on it. They're big on that. They're not going to buy land that isn't good soil. This guy's got a nice house. He's got 7.5 acres and a really cool barn. Wait till you see it. He also has 150 acres in the back. So you can buy it as the house in 7.5, or you can buy it as the whole farm. You can buy the 150 acres separate, whatever you want. I wanted to do this drive up for you because I just thought it was real pretty. Now there's some little country stores and things like that nearby. So, you know, you're not that far out. You're not far from a jug of milk. You're not that far from Danville or Liberty or Campbellsville. But if you're on the witness protection program, this would be a good place for you. Here it is on the left. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see back in there or not, but his barn is painted like a Holstein cow. It's black with white spots. See it back there? I'll get you a close-up on it, but I wanted to show you the driveway, and I wanted to show you the neighbors across the way. That's pretty nice. And he's even got one of them cow mailboxes that he painted himself. Anyway, beautiful, all brick, and it's got like 4-car garage. It's got 2 cars in the front, car and a half on the side, 1 in the back. And I just wanted to show you this drive up because I think it's pretty. So there. I get a hold of Ken though. I'm gonna bonk him. He didn't give me the right directions. You like it so far? I figured you would. I'm gonna leave the car right here and we're gonna get out and see what we got. We have had a rascal of a winter. In fact, it started in September. It just rained all the time. This is by far the prettiest day we've had in a very long time. It's about 66 degrees. It's sunny and it's not raining. Yay! So that's a big deal. Big deal for me. I'm one of those guys that needs a little bit of sunshine in my life. So today's a beautiful day and it's Super Bowl Sunday. So it is February 2nd, 6th. I can't remember what day it is. We are on Chicken Gizzard Road. Don't ask, but you can't buy an address like that. I'm going to show you everything. You've got 7.5 acres here and a fantastic barn. I'm going to show you the barn. In fact, I'll throw a little thing in here right now. It's 60 by 80, which is a sizable barn. And then it's got a shop. It's got ponds. It's got all kinds of jazz. And I'm working with a new camera today, so if I'm a little bit jerky or there's a lot of wind or something, you got to just forgive me. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is today. Anyway, you got 7.5 acres here. You got 150 out back. Then you can have both if you want. Let's go inside. May I present to you the foyer and the cat, El Gato. Yeah, I know. He's a friendly cat, obviously. Yeah, foyer is probably the only French word I know, other than French vanilla. I know that one. And gato is Spanish, I guess, so I got that going for me. Great fireplace. In fact, it looks like it's got a wood stove, and then, I don't know what it's got there. I don't know if that's a wood stove or a fake wood stove. No, that's not a wood stove. That's not a wood stove at all. Brad, what's the matter with you? It's something to do with the TV. 86 that TV, I call it an electronic income reducer anyway. So 86 the TV and you got yourself a nice fireplace. It's got a rounded back and the outside you see the big fireplace too. So it's a real fireplace. You could use it. Got the dining room. A lot of windows. It feels nice in here. It's nice and bright. It's a pretty day. Vaulted ceilings. Take you in the kitchen. Show you the good stuff. That's what everybody wants to see is the kitchen, right? Great island for prep. You do all kinds of stuff there. It smells good in here. There is a chicken in the oven because it's Sunday. I don't work on Sundays. I don't know what Ken's thinking, but you know, we had good weather, so that's what he's thinking. Huge pantry. Obviously, you can see that, right? Now this laundry room here, which is very cool, has a little secret. It's got the turlet right there. So what is that? That's and a sink over here. So half bath, technically a half bath, right? And yes, I said turlet. That's real old timey. That's like old timey Brooklyn or something. So this is a 2-car, oversized. You got room for big shelves on either side. That's nice. They're moving out. Yeah, their garage looks like that, but you know, yours is going to look like that when you move out too. So don't judge. Don't be judging. Don't be hating. Eat-in kitchen. Yeah, it's great. And it's got this window seat deal here. And then porch on the outside. All screened in. Sunrise comes up over here and it goes down over there. There's that barn. There's a mama jama there, 60 by 80. And then there's a 20 by 60 foot silo. So if you're into rappelling or something, and quite possibly one of the largest decks I've ever seen, it's almost the size of the Nimitz. The Nimitz is an aircraft carrier. Get the joke? Okay. It's kind of been a long week. I'm not even going to ask. Let's go see the bedrooms, the boudoir. No, the French word. Why do the French words always sound so sexy? The master. I'm not going to ask. It's not live, though. That's a good thing. Tray ceiling with dental molding. That's called dental molding, I guess, because it looks like teeth. I have no idea why they call it dental molding. I'll have all the architect students get on my butt about it. They'll be like, are you crazy? That's not why they call it dental molding. They call it dental molding after Albert Dental, who invented it or something like that. Go ahead, you can get on me. Put it down below. Get it over with. I know you're going to scold me on it. I like it. That's how I learn stuff. Quite possibly the cleanest teenage boy room I've ever seen in my life. You got teenage boys? You know what I'm talking about. Usually got like soccer stuff hanging around and everything. When I say stuff, I mean like shin guards. Woo! That's a blast from the past, huh? Another full bath. There's hardwood floors in. This is open up here. This is kind of cool. You got a little bit of that action going on. Kind of a nice little architectural surprise. Hardwood floors in the bathroom. Hardwood floors in a lot of the rooms, but not all the rooms. Okay, the young man's room there is some kind of vinyl plank or laminate or something, and then the foyer and the dining room, the kitchen, all real hardwood. I'll go downstairs. Let's check it out. Okay, the rec room. We've got a rec room in the basement, and we love it. I didn't think I was going to love it. We love it. It's where the pool table is, the ping pong, foosball. The kids got access to come and go as they please. All the musical instruments and everything. You even got a wood stove down here. Now, he tells me there's HVAC here, and the rest of this, I don't see HVAC, but it stays nice and cool because you've got poured walls. So you're at 58 degrees, just open that door, and he says it stays nice and toasty down here. And of course, in the summertime, this is exactly where you want to be because it is lovely, nice and cool. 58. And if you were to put heaters down here, I don't see any vents. If you were to put some heaters down here, if you need them, he says you don't need them. You're only heating from 58 to 70. So that's pretty simple. And they're white. So I don't know whether they coated them with just paint or it's a product called Damn Tight. No, I'm not cursing. Product called Damn Tight. And You roll it on and it like waterproofs it. It's a pretty good product. We did it in a couple of our houses. No, the boat doesn't go with it, but that's pretty cool. It's a wooden boat, and I don't know much about it, but Ken does. And if anyone's going to buy it, it's going to be Ken. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think the guy's going to take it with him. I don't know. Here's another big room. So you got rooms and rooms and rooms. Plenty of space. This is a framed garage. It's 2x6 walls, super heavy insulated. He actually, as you can see, he's got reptiles and things like that. He loves all that kind of stuff. He had fish in here. So you can see the what do you call those? Aquariums. He had fish in here. So if you can have tropical fish in here, you know it's heated and cooled easily or well or whatever. And you've got a thimble up here, triple wall pipe to put in a wood stove if you want yet another wood stove. Or a pellet stove, that would be easy. Pellet stoves don't need the venting that a regular wood stove does. So it's kind of a nice little thing. All right, we're gonna go up in the air and we're gonna fly around like we just don't care. I'm gonna show you everything. Here, see what this looks like on the outside. The inside, you know, it's got his stuff there, so you gotta excuse the look of that. But it looks nice. He's got vinyl siding. This is a brick wing wall. I'm sure it's poured and then they bricked over it, so that looks nice. Great place. Remember, 7.5 acres or 150 or 157.5 acres. That makes sense? House in 7.5, then an extra 150 if you want it. Let's go up for a flight. Okay, so there you see the crazy barn. The barn is painted like a cow. I have no idea what this guy's drinking, but I want some of it. And then these beautiful fields out here, but I've got a little surprise for you. I'm gonna bring this inside so you don't get all weird with the audio. I got a little surprise in the woods. Nothing prettier, nothing better for grandkids or guests than a little cabin in the woods. Now, can't you just imagine the squirrels and the deer? And if I get stuck back here, I'm gonna call Ken. I'm not gonna call AAA. I'm gonna call Ken. I'm gonna say, dude, you got me stuck. Look at this. Ha, ha, ha. Remember that cabin we shot and sold in Boyle County? Remember that was a log cabin and it was about this size. Remember it was like, what was it, 30 acres for about 150 grand? Well, this place comes with a place that's already here. So you don't have to spend the 150 grand. You got this and 150 acres and the house and the barn. This is super cool. Metal roof, all kinds of jazz. We're gonna go inside. Throw a little solar panel on there. Is there power here?
No. Solar panel on the roof already, though.
There is a solar panel on the roof. And do you have little lights or whatever inside?
It's not an operational system.
Okay. So there's solar panels on the roof already here, but you got to hook it up or do whatever you do with batteries or whatever. And also that place, and I'm not dogging on that log cabin that we had because that was sharp, that place. But the land was topographically so aggressive, you couldn't even use it, right? It was just for walking. This is fine. There ain't nothing wrong with this land. There's nothing wrong with this land. You can just walk around and everything. The big beech trees. You know what the two trees said to each other? Said, are you a son of a beech or a son of a birch? Ha! Bad dad jokes. Give me a thumbs up if you do bad dad jokes too. So you got all oak on the walls, rough cut, and then there's some 1x12 pine up there going on. You got a loft. You know, you could make this like so cool. Throw a bucket on the side, catch some water, have yourself a little redneck sink. Why not? You get those totes and you put them up here and you put a little sink there and you just turn the tote on and you can wash your hands or whatever, have a little barbecue shack. I don't know. What would you use it for? Put it in the comments down below. Because I don't know what you'd use it for, but I know what I'd use it for. I'd have guests up here, finish the upstairs. You got a little fiberglass up there. Just finish that. Throw you in a bed up there, and then have a little barbecue shack here. You got a deck on the side, real windows. These are like tilt-in windows, dude. You know, because all important things start with dude. In fact, they're Anderson. Look right there. Yep, Anderson windows. That's a double dude right there. All right, so it's like a 3-sided deck, he tells me. All right, the seller tells me it's a 3-sided deck, so I'm counting because I don't trust him. Think I should trust him? I don't know. Yep, he's right, 3-sided. I'll be darned. That is slick. And that is a monster oak tree. Straight as an arrow. See what I mean about useful? I mean, this is all usable land here. And then right on back to the Suburban. Beautiful. You love it? If you love it, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. You can subscribe right down in there. There's a little button. And then, of course, get on our home finder because the home finder is going to tell us exactly what you're looking for and we're going to send it to you right to your email. Properties like this before they come on the market. This one went out. This property is going to go out to our list before it goes on to the general public. So yeah, that's why you want to be on the list. That's why we call it the VIP list. It's in the name. Now, of course, this is, you know, it's a farm, so I'm not going to know exactly where all the property lines are. I'm going to attempt to show you where the property lines are with lines from the air, but I'm not exactly sure. Ken can come out here and he can actually show you each point and each pin, and you can see exactly what's going on. But this is part of it. That field on the other side of that tree is not. But it goes way on back, and about half of this land is wooded. So you've got logging opportunities. In fact, they've got some logging guys out there right now. They're doing some work, and it'll be ready to log again in 12 years. Here's the important part about the logging. They're only taking trees 16 and up. Usually they'll take trees 12 inches and up. So you've got all the 15-inch trees, 14-inch trees, they're leaving all that stuff. That's why you're going to be able to re-log it again in about 12 years. Just so you know where you're at again, here's the barn, and then you got this awesome pond. And when your old lady kicks you out for the weekend, you can come on down here and smoke cigars. And she's not going to complain. I don't know why women complain about smoking cigars. But anyway, this is definitely what we call, affectionately, here in Kentucky, a pouting house. You come on down here. So it's so small. It's so small, you have to step outside to change your mind. And that's why I got this super wide on here so you can kind of see what's going on. It's maybe, I don't know, 10 by 10, 12 by 12 in here, 8 by 10, 8 by 12, something like that. Well, fire pit, yeah. So we got a fire pit going on. We got the pond. Got a king bed here. Where's the king bed? Upstairs? There's a king bed up there, not down here. This is like a day bed. So it's like a twin. And a little ad hoc sink. Is that correct? Am I using ad hoc correctly? Or quasi, maybe quasi is the right term. But you've got a hammock here too, and I'm assuming the hammock will convey. That's a joke. Ken will talk to you about that. Maybe the guy will throw it in for you. Maybe if he likes you, right? This ladder goes to both lofts. So you got a loft there, and then you got a loft there, and you can kind of go back and forth or forth and back, and whatever. Just sweet. Talk about a good place to hang out with your family, hang out, spend time with the kids. 18 summers, right? That's what they say. That's all you got. So might as well make it count, especially with a little fire pit down here. Let's go on up. We'll go on up in the bird, show you some stuff. I wanted you to do this. I wanted to do this. So there's no one. Let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Let's go up for a flight. Okay. Are we shooting here? Yeah. All right. Well, I can't wait to see your comments below. Like and subscribe because we've got a number of properties coming on the market that you're going to want to see. Don't forget to go to our website, bluegrassteam.com/blog for the latest properties we have.